If you're anything like me, you've likely had a difficult time trying to add your own personality to your Dreamlight Valley, valley. The way the valley was set up for us when we first started playing wasn't really half bad. Despite that though, I've decided it's time for me to move things around and leave my mark on this place. I started with the most intimidating thing to move, my house. Why though? I mean, this is prime real estate. We're right next to the first well you have unlocked, allowing for super quick fast travel opportunities. We're also within walking distance from restaurants and retail. The crime is relatively low. If I'm being picky, the only thing I'd really like to see are better schools. As such, I ended up moving my house not too far away. In fact, just to up the odds, I decided to put myself next to some of the biggest celebrities the Disney universe has to offer. Moving my house just a few feet away from Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy, I think has really increased my profile and my property value as well. With this layout, I've actually achieved a few of my design goals. One was to free up more space in the meadow, which is an area I'm looking forward to doing a lot with in the future. Additionally, having Goofy as a neighbor isn't as bad as you'd think. He's pretty polite and almost never home. We share a yard, which would normally be an issue if your neighbor had, like, a dog. Since Goofy is a dog though, I think he might have something morally against keeping one as a pet, I don't know. In front of our houses is a plaza. I used the fountain I got from Mickey as a centerpiece and decorated it with a lot of these fancy looking trees. Across from the plaza are both Mickey and Minnie's places. Now, I was pretty confused when we were asked to pick a plot for Minnie's house. I guess I just always assumed that Mickey and Minnie were a package deal, and in this game, that does seem to be implied. However, not only do they not share the same room, they refuse to share the same house. My assumption here is that both of them just make for miserable roommates, and have decided to compromise and live separately, and you know what? I completely support them. Still, because they can't even trust each other to be good roommates, I certainly don't want them living right next door to me. Mickey and Minnie have their own private pool, and they share a garden as well. So far, I really love how their property's shaping up. At the entrance to this whole place is a community grilling area. You can actually find a few grills just like this one, kind of abandoned laying around Dreamlight Valley, so I went and scooped one up for this build. I paired it with a couple of picnic tables and decorated them with some various entrees and desserts that I'm sure will sit here and slowly rot forever for all time. I mean, have you actually ever seen anybody else eat in this game? While there's still a lot more work I have yet to do, the layout itself is completely done and I'm really happy with it. The next build I'll be tackling is Scrooge's store on the other side of the plaza. I've already gotten started, but I plan on doing a lot more and showing that off in the future. Once I do, that video will be on the screen and you'll be able to click on it and see what I did.